All right, what's going on? What's going on, my friend? How you doing? We're back here. We're back here. I want to make sure I continue to come to the table with quality content. I basically create this channel for you now. I've basically diverted all the resources to the real estate wholesalers, people that want to make money flipping real estate, people that want to make money with all types of multiple streams of income, specifically from the real estate market, either in a recession or in a very robust economy. Either way, because we're in the business of people. Excuse me. We are going to make money anyway. Okay. So what I'm about to share with you is the first of about 17 parts video series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Basically, it's an attack against all the old school teachers of real estate wholesaling. And feel free to call it an attack, but your profitability is everything to me. So if you get into this business and you don't make money and you landed on this channel, something is wrong somewhere. But the chances that you're not going to make money if you follow my lead here is slim to almost none. If you follow old school path, the chances that you're not going to make money is basically 100%, almost 100%. Okay. You may end up becoming a testimonial on a guru page because you drove for dollars, because you send direct mailing, which is a waste of money these days, or because you're knocking on doors, which is basically a way to invite people to abuse you. All right. Or you're driving for dollars, which is a way to waste gas, money, resources, and there are better ways to do business this time and age. And that's what this channel is about. I want to teach you that better way. Okay. So this video right here is going to be the first of many part. The first thing you want to do is make sure if you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe, because as you can see, this is part one of 17 series. And beyond that, I'm always on this channel here. We have about over 400 videos already that you can leverage to help you build your business. So this is a channel that you want to basically plug into on a daily basis. Okay. With that being said, my name is Ola. Okay, if you're brand new here, my name is Ola. I'm the founder here, my Empire Pro. I've written a book called The Empire Lifestyle Secrets that you can download absolutely for free at myempirepro.com. So you want to make sure that by the end of this video, you go over there and you grab that free copy of that book. Okay, it's a digital ebook, and it's going to help you with your business, especially with respect to the digital age. This is not digital marketing. It's how to build your business in digital age. Basically, you don't have a choice. Basically, you're in the digital age and you don't get to choose that I'm not in the digital age. I'm just going to do what I want. You don't get to say that anymore. Unfortunately, we're all online. There's no such thing as offline or online. We're all online. You're watching me from the internet, and there's a very high chance you're watching me on the phone too. So the technology age is moving so fast that if you're not paying attention, you're going to get left out in the cold. You're going to become one of the 98% of the industry claiming there are no deals. And yet deals are closing every day. Okay. 98% plus are claiming there are no deals. There are deals. There are deals. Your problem is that you're not paying attention to what the people want, how people respond to marketing message, how people respond to products and services in this time and age. Okay. So with that being said, let me first of all, I always like to show my face, you know. Uh yeah. Hello. All right. I like to show my face a little bit because, there's a saying from where I'm from that um conversation is in the eyes. Okay. And I will switch back to the screen in a little bit here in a second. Okay. So again, this 17 part series is basically an attack from the smart wholesalers at the whole school wholesalers. Okay. And my goal here is that everything will make sense to you. And every time something makes sense to you, just give me a thumbs up. Just click on the thumbs up right below this video. Every time, no, just one. If something makes sense to you, just click on the thumbs up one time. If you click it again, it will remove it. What I want the thumbs up because it helps us here to spread the word even more further, right? So that's what we have here. So with that being said, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to fluff this up. I want to get into the first of the 17 series, basically. Okay, don't forget to download the book when we're done with this video. Give me a thumbs up, share the video with people you may know in the real estate wholesaling world that would like to make money in wholesaling in the digital age. All right, the first one is this: the old school model is 100% dependent on the first product that people stop buying in any sign of recession. It is not recession proof. Okay, so what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Let me first of all, let me talk to you face to face here, because again, the conversation is in the eyes, right? So most people get into the real estate business thinking they are in the real estate business. The truth of the matter is that you're not in a real estate business. You're in a people's business. People do business with people. People buy from people. People don't buy from companies. People don't buy from the mall. They go there to connect with people, and then they decide if they want to buy or not. Now, in this time and age, especially in the digital age when everybody is really shopping online, yes, in real estate too, people actually look at houses before they decide to come out to a property, before they decide to call your name, right? They do some research on who's the best realtors, who's the best people to work with before they decide to do business with you. Why? Because people do business with people. People buy people. People don't buy products. Okay, people buy brands. Okay, and people follow. When I bought this iPhone, right? Nice picture, right? When I bought this iPhone, right, I wasn't necessarily buying a phone. I was buying an iPhone. Does that make sense? I was buying the brand. Okay, it didn't matter to me. Okay, this is iPhone 7 Plus, I think. It didn't matter to me if if it had this feature or that feature. All I knew was that Apple came out with a new phone and I want it. Okay. Well, most people. For me, I'm a late bloomer, but basically, I continue to buy iPhones because I buy iPhones. I don't buy phones. I haven't bought a phone in a long time, because once I'm stuck on the brand, I'm stuck on the brand. And it's the same thing in your business, right? People will look at your brand and what you bring to the table and decide if they want to do business with you or not. Okay. So the biggest mistakes that I see old school wholesalers making is they think they're in the business of real estate. No, you're in the business of people. The reason why your business is now recession proof is because you're in the business of real estate. So the first product that people stop buying when there's a recession is, guess what? Real estate. Okay. Not not a roof over their head, but real estate in particular, right? So people continue to pay rent, right? Even in the recession, as long as they have a job, they continue to pay rent. Somebody continues to pay rent because they got to keep a roof over their head. An average person continues to pay rent. But one thing they don't continue to pay for is the least thing on their mind to be thinking of buying a home. Even some of the biggest celebrities, rich people, wealthy people in the world, in the last 2008 recession, were dumping their houses. They were dumping it as short sales. People were like, "Nah, just do a short sale. Nah, just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go." It was basically a financial business decision. Just let it go. And they're not looking to buy anytime soon. So the first thing that people drop, right, that people stop buying in a recession is anything but people. Okay. But here's the thing: people never stop buying stuff. They don't stop buying stuff. They actually shift their energy to what they feel they may need the more at the time. Now, you as a business owner, it's absolutely your responsibility to figure out what the people you're serving, it's your responsibility to figure out what the people you're serving want the most at that point in time. What is it that they want in the midst of a recession that still has to do with real estate? They're probably looking for a way to dump a property. They're probably looking for a way to buy property very cheaply because they realize it's a recession. People are dumping houses. It must be a good time to buy it cheap. But the key thing to pay attention to there is people. You're in the business of people. All right. So the old school model basically focuses, allows you, gives you, tells you, teaches you to focus on the real estate aspect of things, the right contracts to use, while the smart wholesaler understands that this is a people's business. Okay. When you understand it's a people's business, your business becomes recession proof. Okay, because people are still buying in recession. That's the point. People are still always going to be buying in recession, and especially if you've proven to be the trusted brand in their eyes when everything was robust, guess who else they're going to run to and buy from even in the middle of recession? It's you. Okay. By the way, No one else is talking about recession yet when it comes to real estate wholesaling. It reminds me of exactly where I was in 2000 and towards the end of 2007 into the whole of 2008. I was closing good deals. I was coming home with $20,000, $30,000 a piece. However, I didn't know that we were basically at the end of that saga. Okay, it was a wrap, right? And until everything got wiped out, it was my first recession anyway, as far as experience is concerned. So it hit me really, really in the bad places. Okay. And I don't want you to get into that space where you think everything's gonna keep going that way. No, the only thing that's constant is change. Okay. So it's not always gonna be done. So the best way to recession proof your real estate wholesaling business to understand that you're not in the business of real estate. You're in the business to serve people. Okay, the first product that people stop buying in the middle of a recession is real estate. The last product that people stop selling is or stop buying or selling is people. People continue to buy people. It's just that they switch what product, right? What's the product that they need the most in the middle of a recession? It's your responsibility to figure that out. Because if you figure that out and you continue to sell, you become the trusted brand to the people that know you, that trust you, and people that continue to refer you to people. And it's the same thing in real estate wholesaling. Okay. So in wholesaling, you're buying houses. Obviously, the idea of wholesaling is buying houses for cheap and you're selling it for higher price, right? I get it. So now you don't see how that fits into a place where there's recession. Well, it fits because guess what? That last ride that I had in real estate actually continued beyond 2008. It was just I wasn't experienced enough. Okay. People were starting to say, a lot of people came into the business of short sales at the time. I had been doing short sales 3 years before then, but a lot of realtors actually found out about short sales for the first time in 2009. It was actually fresh, but there was a difference in the shift. The bank were basically at the mercy of the bank at that point in time, and things were getting structured, but the bank was letting a lot of houses go. And if you were dependent on your cash buyer list, then your business was basically doomed. Okay. At that time, you were basically supposed to get into the mode of understanding what will make people come into this market right now. You were supposed to do that homework. I was supposed to do that homework. What would make people decide to come into this market right now? Right? Where's the higher point of this business right now? It wasn't at closing deals at $450,000 a piece. Was now those $400,000 homes were now worth $200,000. It was now time to tell everybody, wait, all the value, all the houses are $200,000 or less. It's a great time to come to the market to pick up these pieces because in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years, it's going to be a different game. Okay. That's what people wanted to hear at that time. Okay. And focusing on what people wanted to hear. And of course, you always speak the truth, but when you know what they want to hear, it allows you to structure your communication accordingly. So people can listen to you, they can trust you, and they can still continue to do business with you. Because remember, the key point I want you to take away from this lesson is that people do business with people. Not with pieces of real estate, okay? Not with pieces of vacant properties. And I'm talking about people doing business with people. I'm talking about between wholesalers to wholesalers. I'm talking about between wholesalers to buyers. I'm talking about between wholesalers to investors and even to realtors. All of this are relationships. You're in the business of people. Remember that. So your primary responsibility now, what does that bring us down to? I want to round up this session with this. Your primary responsibility is building a list and building relationship with that list. Building list of real estate related needs and wants, starting from list of wholesalers. You need to build a list of wholesalers because these people are going to refer people to your network, bring people within your orbit, bring opportunities into your orbit. So the primary thing you should be doing is building a list of other wholesalers. Okay. When you start building that list of other wholesalers, you build a relationship with them. How do you build relationship with them? You start teaching them some of these things I'm saying right now, because 98% of them would not make money because they don't know these things. Okay. So you need to get in the game of building a list of wholesalers. More than 90% of those wholesalers have no business trying to be wholesalers. They need to be buying. You should be the one educating them that they need to stop buying some of the rental properties, because the real production in real estate is not in flipping homes. The real productivity in real estate is when people pay for the roof over their head, when tenants pay those rents. Rental income is where the real production is in real estate. And for as long as you continue to shy away from that, you will not make sustainable income in real estate. So as a wholesaler, you need to start thinking, how can I make money from rental income, from property management income? How can I start making money from that? Okay. Well, the first step is you need to start building a list of wholesalers. You need to turn these people, help them convert to productivity. They need to be buying. Okay. They need to be buying and be selling. Okay. Because many of these people are not buying and selling. Many of them are calling each other on Craigslist and not and they have no intentions of actually, I mean, they have intention of closing the deal, but from a standpoint of their own personal need and not the need of the marketplace. The need of the marketplace is that there needs to be transactions happening, because when there are no transactions, if there are no real buyers in the game, the money doesn't happen, because money comes from only one place. Money comes from people. Money comes from only one place. Money comes from people. When I say people, I mean specifically buyers. So 90% of these wholesalers, 98% of them are not making money. 90% of them need to become buyers. 90% of them have the resources and the cash to make transactions happen. In other words, buy rental income. Okay. If you don't have the money, or you don't have the resources, you don't have the credit to buy rental income, then basically you need to be teaching people to do that. Okay. You need to be teaching people to do that. And the buyer is not lacking sellers. There are sellers in the marketplace. The marketplace, sorry, does not lack sellers. There are sellers in the marketplace. The marketplace is lacking buyers. So as a wholesaler, you need to get good at building a list of buyers. Your best buyers, as I'm talking right now, are going to be the wannabe wholesalers that are not making money right now. Okay. Many of them need to start leveraging, building equity with patience and time, buying rental income properties, and then facilitating the sale of rental income properties from the standpoint of bringing buyers to the table, not bringing additional sellers to the table. There are more than enough sellers in the marketplace. Okay. You can start from the realtors, from the existing established wholesalers and investors. There are sellers in the marketplace. Plus, I'm talking to you now that you want to be a wholesaler. It's too expensive to be trying to market to sellers. It's just way too expensive, and it's not the best use of your time and your money. The best thing you can do right now is understand the people in the business. Remember, we're in the business of people and not real estate, right? The people in the business right now are lacking buyers. The skill set you can learn and right now is how to build a list of buyers, starting from building a list of wholesalers. What do I mean building a list of wholesalers when we're talking about buyers? Because 90% of the wholesalers need to be buying. That's what they need to be doing, because 90% of them or more will never make money in wholesaling. They just won't, okay? Because many of them will put houses under contract and not find buyers for them. And guess what happens when you put houses under contract and you don't find buyers for them? Well, nobody's making money. Okay. And not only that, you're wasting people's time out there where when they could actually be buying and selling and they could deal with the realtor, you don't have the resources. And yes, I know the guru showed you a list of cash buyers, but there's no cash buyers, because there's only so much cash buyers for all the real estate wholesalers looking to flip it quick for $20,000. There's way too many of them in the marketplace. But the truth of the matter is that the real productivity in real estate business comes from rental income. That's where it comes from. So you, as the wholesaler, you have two choices. You can either start buying, okay, or you can teach other people to buy. And when you do that, you make money either way. And then eventually you make enough money to start buying yourself. And then you build equity with time and patience. And then you have tenants build those equities for you, because you should only be buying cash flowing properties anyway, right? So that's what we're going to be doing here. So if you're a wholesaler, I want you to pick one of the two, depending on what kind of resources you have available, either cash, time, credit, right? If all you have is time, then building, you start building a list of wholesalers and start teaching them that they need to start buying real estate. Okay, start buying cash flowing real estate. When they start buying and they decide they want to buy through you, you make money. either way you make money anyway. Okay, because what I'm going to be teaching over time is up right now. I was supposed to start at 6, so I need to keep to my time actually here. Okay, here's the bottom line. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to make money either you sell a real estate or not. Okay, so if you want to learn how to do that, I want you to go grab that book right now. That book, Empire Lifestyle Secrets. Okay, I want to show you how to make money either you close a deal or not. Okay. And even when you now use this system that I'm going to show you, you actually increase your chances of closing the deal. So it's win-win-win all around. Okay. So that's basically what I have for you. So the verdict here is this old school model, 100% dependent on the first product that people stop buying. But the new school, the smart wholesaler, is recession proof because you understand you're in the business of people. You're in the business of, you're in the media business. You're in the business of building a list of people and building a relationship with that list and serving that list. Okay. List building is at the very core of the reason why you will become profitable in your business. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully that went home, right? If anything I've said so far made any sense to you, please click on the thumbnail at least once throughout this session. Go ahead and grab the book. Click share this to your social media wall. Drop me a comment in the comment box below. Questions, contributions, addition, whatever you have, anything, your thoughts, share that with me in the comment box below. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated, and I will see you on the next one. And peace.